I took the first train of the day at Cairngorm Mountain up to the Ptarmigan Station, stepped out the back door and straight onto pristine snow. It was about as good as it gets up here, clear skies, almost no winds, and about 10 centimetres of fresh snow that had fallen overnight. Today's objective was the summit of Cairngorm, 1,245 metres, and more importantly, my first outing on a splitboard. The setup was an eBay special, £240 for the complete package. So this trip was really about testing the gear and learning the basics, nothing too ambitious. Before heading out, I checked the Scottish Avalanche Information Service forecast. The hazard rating for the day was low, and a look at the avalanche maps showed the route I was planning to take also sits in a generally low risk area. I followed the Marquis Well Path up. Despite some of the best snowfall in recent years, plus another 10 centimetres overnight, the cover was a bit thin in places where the wind had scoured the slopes. As I got closer to the summit, the rocks became more frequent, and I eventually had to carry the board for the final stretch to the summit cairn. The views from the top were superb. 360-degree panoramas of snow-covered peaks, bright sunshine and not a breath of wind. After spending a bit of time up there soaking it in, it was time to head back down. I kept the skins on for the first rocky section just to keep the speed under control, then dropped onto a track the Peace Basher had pushed up towards the summit and rode back down from there. A short but memorable first outing on the splitboard. A perfect day on Cairngorm. Fresh snow, clear skies and hardly any wind. The gear worked, the route up the Marquis Well Path was straightforward and the views from the summit made the effort worthwhile. Not a big adventure, just a first test of the setup and a reminder that sometimes the simple days in the mountains are the best ones. Now it was back to the car to swap my splitboard for my regular snowboard and spend the rest of the day on the slopes with my wife.